to go. In fact, the field is set. They're ready. About to go. All clear through and away they jump now. Atlantic missed the start a length and a half, and Tristabile also a little slow. Thunderbeth bounded out and watched the lead early. Calm Smicer and Mrs. Miyagi got away well, and so did Showtime Lass on the outside of Joie de Verve. Scanned easing back, and then Tristabile getting up on the fence. 2 lengths further back, concluding with Atlantic missed at the end. Bit of speed about. Mrs. Miyagi moved up quickly now and heading to the 1,000 metres had joined Thunderbeth, and going up on their outside Showtime Lass. 2 Calm Smicer sitting off them 4th. Tristabile's got up along the inside into 5th placing on the rails as they came up the side. Another 2 or 3 lengths further back is concluding. Joie de Verve is just ahead of it. Atlantic missed is on the rail, and Scanned had dropped out to be last of all. Nearing the turn, there's about 650 metres to go. Thunderbeth the inside, and on the outside Showtime Lass. They're going to corner in front of Mrs. Miyagi, Calm Smicer and Joie de Verve out wider. Then came Tristabile ridden along down on the inside from concluding, and Scanned with Atlantic missed. Thunderbeth into the straight at the 450 metres, leads from Showtime Lass. Mrs. Miyagi wider out running on. Then Tristabile getting through along the inside, and Calm Smicer starting to work home well under the whip out wider. And then a gap to concluding and Joie de Verve. It's Mrs. Miyagi getting up to Thunderbeth at the 200 a length to Calm Smicer. Then Tristabile. Mrs. Miyagi led 150 to go. Calm Smicer the danger. It's Mrs. Miyagi grabbed by Calm Smicer, who comes home the better. Calm Smicer drew a half in front, and Calm Smicer came away to win 3/4 to Mrs. Miyagi. 2 lengths away third Thunderbeth, and then a gap to concluding Tristabile and Atlantic Mist, who came from last. And then came the weakening Showtime Lass, followed by Scanned, and Joie de Verve dropped right out to finish at the back. Victory in the first for number 6 Calm Smicer, ridden by Brett Preble, the leading rider from last season and the clear favourite to take out the Scobie Breesley medal tomorrow night. Takes out the first at Flemington. Second going. Mouthwash coming up into the line, and Supreme Grinder will be the last to link in now. Just the one to come up. Set to go race 2, and they're away now, and our Carpstead and Kimona got away quickly towards the inside. Siberia is ridden up in the early part looking for the front. Instant came across quickly too, and Supreme Grinders on the improve as they settled fully now. Mouthwash up about 4th. It's Instant going to the lead, a length clear. Supreme Grinder up to 2nd. Siberia next with Mouthwash on its outside. A length and a half Kimona, and then Cursail a neck away the outside. A length and a half to our Carpstead. She's trailed by Tyrrelise and 2.5 to Gold Seeker. Instant put the pace right on in the early part of the race, and out to the 1200 metre mark opened up 4 or 5 lengths on Supreme Grinder. About 2.5 lengths away third Mouthwash, and 3 behind it is Siberia. 1 Cursail, then Kimona on the rails from Tyrrelise, our Carpstead, and about 3 to Gold Seeker at the 1000 metre mark, and Instant's lead about 5 lengths Supreme Grinder. 2 lengths away in third placing Mouthwash, another 2.5 lengths behind those horses in 4th is Siberia, and then Cursail niggled at. Tyrrelise coming out 3 wide to make a run. Kimona's down on the fence, and then our Carpstead, and last of all is Gold Seeker. Instant's lead still about 4 lengths coming to the turn from Supreme Grinder, and 2 to Mouthwash. They've got away 4 lengths on Siberia. Tyrrelise hard ridden to make some ground on the outside of Cursail. Kimona still well back on the fence, and she's held up a little coming around the bend. Our Carpstead pulled out, and Gold Seeker in the straight now. Instant's leads only about 2 lengths. Supreme Grinder, and Mouthwash is about to let loose with her run down the outside. Running on well as our Carpstead, and Kimona's threading through the field up to about 5th at the 300, where Supreme Grinder and Mouthwash lead. Kimona weaving a passage through, is switching back to the inside, and Gold Seeker's coming on from last. Supreme Grinder in front. Mouthwash can't go on. Kimona the inside, and Gold Seeker reaching the lead together. Kimona and Gold Seeker, and Supreme Grinder kicking in the middle. They're going to the line, and I think Kimona the inside has just got up to win it. Supreme Grinder and Gold Seeker, great 3-way battle. A gap behind them, our Carpstead and Mouthwash, and they were trailed in by Instant, and then Cursail, and further back in the field to finish Tyrrelise at the end in company with Siberia. Judge calls for the photo, and a terrific finish here. Had Kimono on the inside, finishing the race off a shade the better, and looks like it's got the prize. Number 2, Kimono, ridden by Matthew Gapp. Here's Peninsula Lord coming up for Nash Rabuda, and Brocade to move in, and we'll have them right to run. Now Brocade went in, field set 1400 for the third. Racing now, Mr. Magistrate out fairly, but doesn't show pace early, dropped out last of all, and the first to appear here is De Patro with Mont Blanc Magic as they settle down. Brocade is right up there too, followed by Peninsula Lord settling down fourth, but De Patro at the 1200 settles in front by a length. Running second is Brocade as the leader kicked a couple in front. Third placing held by Mont Blanc Magic, a length and a half Peninsula Lord fourth. Then Sir Sphinx over on the outside, and close up behind them Running On, about 2 lengths then to Campbell, and last Mr. Magistrate. De Patro led clearly up the side with the blinkers on today. He's about 2 lengths in front of Mont Blanc Magic, who quickly came away from the rail to sit outside the leader. Brocade is third and out wide, and they're followed by Running On, getting through along the inside with Peninsula Lord. Sir Sphinx out wide, about a length further back in the field Mr. Magistrate, and Campbell last in what is a bunched field around the turn at the 550, and De Patro against the rail in front leads from Mont Blanc Magic, and in behind them Running On under the whip down on the inside from Peninsula Lord, and Brocade deeper out, and they were trailed by Campbell coming through along the inside at the 350, and De Patro's lead about 2 lengths to Running On. Peninsula Lord on the outside, Campbell coming through on the rail, and Brocade wider out from Mr. Magistrate at the 200. De Patro in front, Running On coming at it. Campbell between them is getting through narrow gaps now. It's Running On just in front of Campbell, and then De Patro. Running On clear about a half length in front, and Running On wins it from Campbell. Mr. Magistrate getting home well for third, then De Patro fourth, the gap Brocade and Peninsula Lord, followed by Mont Blanc Magic, and Sir Sphinx dropped out to last. Victory for Running On, written by Brett Preble. Pay about 310 and 150. Wound up strong. Rich in Time moved up into the gates, and the field is now set and racing. Parhelia near the outside, and Western Magic got away well. Rich in Time spearing straight to the outside rail. Vain Tycoon is coming that way, and is forcing Radiant Sword to come out this way as well. Don't know if he was really going to do that, but he's coming to the outside now. Over on the flat side, Edelin's Joy pinged away, and Gull Valley, with Gull Valley going to the lead now. Committed is back third, followed by Spow's Honourable Lord, and then Parhelia. And last down that side, Western Magic on the grandstand, and Vain Tycoon led from Radiant Sword, and Rich in Time is last of the trio coming down the grandstand rail. On the other side now at the 400, and the leader is Gull Valley with a nice advantage, about 2.5 lengths. Adelin's Joy, Spow's, and then Parhelia. Radiant Sword taking over the running on the grandstand side from Vain Tycoon. These are wide apart. It's Gull Valley clearly in front with 150 to go from Spow's and Parhelia, and Radiant Sword leading out this side. Gull Valley is the leader over on the inside from Spow's and Parhelia, who's closing, but Gull Valley sees it through and takes out the money from either Parhelia or Spow's in the photo, with then Radiant Sword first home on the grandstand side. Next to finish in the race was Western Magic making some late ground from Adelin's Joy and Honourable Lord. Committed was next, and then Vain Tycoon and Rich in Time, who came down the grandstand side. It'll be 6 in a photo after race number 4, with Gold Valley speeding to the front over on the flat side and then holding on to win. is ready. Race number 5, 1400, they're set to go. Racing now, and Bergamia dipped and lost ground at the start, settled a couple of lengths last. Away quickly is Lahim, driving up underneath Van der Haar to run to the lead. Away quickly in the early part now is Tyke My Son going up to second. It's Lahim, Tyke My Son, and Our Midnight Star holding third on the inside, closely followed by Ashton, and they're trailed then by Chiming Door, wide out going up to fifth over on the outside. Closely followed by Dr. Barrett on the inside with Passing Shot as they came up the side of the course now. Back behind those is Happy Emperor over on the outside of Bergamia, and then Filligan, followed by Peter Jack and Jade Start. And back last of all is Prospero at the 700. Lahim led by a length, Tyke My Son. They're followed then by on the outside Ashton in third placing, Our Midnight Star on the rail, and Van der Haar between horses, a length away to Chiming Door, Dr. Barrett, Bergamia. Then Happy Emperor pulled to the outside under some pressure. Back behind those, Filligan over on the outside as they entered the straight, and then came Passing Shot. Lahim led by a couple of lengths now in the straight from Our Midnight Star, Ashton. Wider out as Bergamia. Happy Emperor struggling at the 300. He's back about third last. Lahim still the leader, Bergamia, and now Van der Haar's bursting through, and Our Midnight Star is coming through in the pink blinkers as well. Van der Haar got to Our Midnight Star. Here's Prospero. Prospero after Van der Haar and Our Midnight Star. Prospero's coming home the better. Grab them out wide, and Prospero beat Van der Haar ahead. Our Midnight Star third, Chiming Door fourth. Happy Emperor got going when it was all over to be about fifth or sixth, followed by Passing Shot, Bergamia, Filligan and Lahim, and back behind those to finish with Peter Jack and Jade Start. A break behind those then to Dr. Barrett, Ashton knocking right up, and Tyke My Son was last of all. Stephen Baster getting Prospero home with a brilliant finishing burst on the outside to pay around 780 and 220. Just about right to go. They're set at the 1400 metres. Little movement from Alexi down on the inside. Racing now. Our Jemima got away well. Glove Puppet in the middle of the line got out fast, and Alexi was showing some pace early. There's Always Forever coming across from an outside barrier looking for the front as they settled into stride. Always Forever with Talwood Princess showing a lot more pace today, sitting up second, about 3 or 4 lengths away in the field. Then came Alexi third, 2.5 lengths to Dion. Our Jemima over on the rails, 1 to Glove Puppet, and they're followed by Scintillate. Next Tempted Lady pulling near the back of the field, 1,000 to run. Josie Velez next to last, and Mountain Princess. Always Forever, it's shot clear up the side and leads by 3 lengths, Talwood Princess. Scintillate going to third around Alexi, 1.5 lengths to Glove Puppet, 5th outside Dion. Then Tempted Lady, Our Jemima back on the inside, about 1.5 lengths to Josie Velez, and Mountain Princess at the back of the field. Always Forever at the 600 metres leads by 3 lengths, Talwood Princess as they cornered. Alexi down on the inside third with Scintillate. Just behind them, Glove Puppet out wider, and then Dion. They were trailed by Tempted Lady pulling out wide on the course from Our Jemima, and then Mountain Princess and Josie Velez by the 400. Always Forever is out in front by a couple of lengths to Alexi, and Talwood Princess on her outside, and wider out Glove Puppet. Not much else making ground, headed by Dion. Always Forever inside the 200. Holds a 2-length margin here over Talwood Princess and Alexi, and then Glove Puppet and Mountain Princess. Always Forever's nicely clear though, and Always Forever leads virtually all the way, 1.5 lengths, Talwood Princess second, and Alexi was third, and then came Mountain Princess, followed by Dion, a gap to Glove Puppet, Josie Velez, Tempted Lady and Scintillate, and back to the tail end was Our Jemima. A comfortable, comprehensive all-the-way win to the favourite number 1, Always Forever, ridden by Brett Gardner. Second will go to Talwood Princess, and third will be Alexi. It'll be 1:11 and 9 on race number 6. One to go in. Global Affair completed the line-up now, so they're set to go. All in, Kenzai well to race 7 about to go. Set to run. Racing now. And after that, it wasn't a bad start at all. Galaxy Jack, Wave Your Cap, Huntingfield, the first 3 to bound out. Earl Marshall got away well, and so did Beta Con Dios. And Global Affair deeper out is heading up towards the front, settling at the 1800. Huntingfield led. Beta Con Dios holding second with Earl Marshall on its outside. Wave Your Cap dropped in 2 lengths away fourth. Global Affair is outside him, a length and a half to Wood Street, and they're followed by Regal Royal. Spirit of Hope on the outside of him about midfield, perhaps a shade worse. Couple of lengths away then came Galaxy Jack, improving outside Copper Wildwood, and then a length further back is Bellandella Dream, being trailed by Colorado Ring, and Dow Hooligan last of all by the 1400. Huntingfield had taken over the running in a truly run race, leads by 2 lengths. Earl Marshall is second, Beta Con Dios dropped onto the rail third. 2 lengths away is Global Affair, a length further back in the field, Wave Your Cap and Wood Street. A length and a half Regal Royal, Spirit of Hope around at 1 Galaxy Jack, a length further back Colorado Ring. Copper Wildwood on the inside of Bellandella Dream, and Dow Hooligan last as they go to the 1000. And the leader is Huntingfield by a length. Earl Marshall is second, 2 Beta Con Dios third, a length and a half Global Affair. Wave Your Cap in the green colours fifth, the inside, followed then by Wood Street and Galaxy Jack out wider. Regal Royal next with Colorado Ring, and they're trailed by Spirit of Hope, who's been pushed back a little, followed then by Copper Wildwood, Bellandella Dream, and Dow Hooligan under the whip last of all. As they went by the 600 nearing the turn, Huntingfield led from Earl Marshall and Copper Wildwood, who's running on 3 deep, and they were clear then of Global Affair. Wave Your Cap just behind them, needing a run as they enter the straight, then Bellandella Dream, and Copper Wildwood getting up on the inside at the 400 now. And here Earl Marshall raced up and took over the running. It's Earl Marshall from Huntingfield. Wave Your Cap has got into the clear outside Beta Con Dios, and Global Affair is wider out. They've got to the 200. Earl Marshall, Huntingfield with Wave Your Cap closing on them rapidly now, and by the 100-metre mark he said ta-da, waved his cap, and away he went. And Wave Your Cap racing 3 lengths clear from Earl Marshall and Global Affair, and Wave Your Cap won it easily. Global Affair got second just in front of Earl Marshall, then Bellandella Dream, Huntingfield, and Copper Wildwood, followed by Beta Con Dios, and then Regal Royal. In behind those to finish in the race was Spirit of Hope, followed by Galaxy Jack, and then Colorado Ring, and at the back are our Hooligan and Wood Street. Easy victory there. Number 6, Wave Your Cap. On a day of doubles, that's one for Stephen Baster, a double for Stephen. Number 6, 6, 11 and 5. Over the line, 6, 11 and 5 official. Fourth in went to number 7, Huntingfield, and fifth, number 3, Bellandella Dream. And the time there, 2:5.6, race 7. Astro Boy linked in, and the field is set to go for the last on the card. All clear through, racing, and Kahuna bounded out well. So did Talent Scout alongside him. Dancing Sculptor got away well. Stonington booting forward as they settled into stride. And as they go through the first couple of 100 metres, Florina Plain dropped out last. Now, Kathy Payne boots Sunny Glow into the lead at the 1400. And the grey took over the running by about a length here. Talent Scout is up in second with Aries Inlet outside him. 2 lengths further back in the field, Stonington outside Kahuna, sitting off a very fast pace, fifth on the rail. A length to Astro Boy, Wesley Boy, and they're followed by Dancing Sculptor, Kingdom View, and Florina Plain is last. They're strung out at the 1,000 metres, and Sunny Glow leads by 2.5 to Aries Inlet. Talent Scout third on the inside of Stonington. 2 Kahuna getting a good run fifth. A length and a half further back is Astro Boy. 1 to Wesley Boy around Dancing Sculptor, Kingdom View, and Florina Plain last on the rail. Sunny Glow by the 800 leads by 3 lengths. Aries Inlet second. Talent Scout third inside Stonington. 1 Kahuna in fifth placing, coming up towards the turn. Clear then of Dancing Sculptor. Astro Boy shown the whip. Kingdom View pulls out, and then Wesley Boy as they cornered, and Florina Plain. Sunny Glow at the 500 has a lead of about 3 lengths into the straight. Talent Scout comes out after it very quickly now. Then Stonington wider out. Kahuna deeper still, and next Aries Inlet, Dancing Sculptor. Sunny Glow has been headed now by Talent Scout at the 300 metres. Then Kahuna holding down third over on the outside. Dancing Sculptor working into the clear, but Talent Scout skipped away at the 200. Opened up by 3, looked home now. Kingdom View's running on, followed by Kahuna and Dancing Sculptor. But Talent Scout kept going clearly for Stephen Bester, tiring a little on the line. But Talent Scout makes it 3 for Bester, winning at a length and a quarter. Dancing Sculptor. Kingdom View a neck away third. Then Kahuna a battling fourth, followed by Wesley Boy, Stonington and Sunny Glow. A break Aries inlet, Florina Plain, and Astro Boy dropped out to finish last. So a treble for Stephen Bester, trebles for Brett Treble, and